40 years working for Saline schools in some capacity. What you may not know is that my mom knew she wanted to be an educator at a really early age, second grade in fact. Her second grade teacher wore shoes with plastic fruit on them. My mom was determined to be a teacher so she could wear such fashionable footwear. I do believe somewhere she has a pair of plastic fruit shoes in her closet. In 1973, my mom's dream came true and she started to teach second grade at Hoek Elementary School. What you may not know is that my mom was such a dedicated teacher that she thought it was a fantastic idea to invite her entire second grade class to her very small Sheffield's condo to watch The Wizard of Oz. As a fellow first grade teacher, I think that is absolutely crazy. Following 11 years teaching second grade, my mom became a reading consultant at Hoek School and formed a close relationship with then principal Ross Vandercook. What you may not know is that Ross was the person who inspired my mom to take a sabbatical. Who knew they used to give those out in Saline to pursue her administrative degree. In 1988, my mom became the principal of Union School and worked as a principal until 2003, both at Union and Hoek School. My mom would spend those 15 years fiercely advocating for early education and reminding her administrative colleagues that smaller sized students does not equate to smaller problems. What you may not know is that aside from her principal duties, my mom would also kiss a pig, dress up like a tube of toothpaste on Halloween, complete with a lampshade hat, attend every play, every circus, and every evening celebration, and take care of ducklings that nested in the Hoek's courtyard each spring. After retiring from being a principal, my mom continued to support Saline area schools as a school board member and a member of the foundation. My mom exemplifies what it means to be a Saline area schools employee, but what you may not know is, as dedicated as she is to Saline area schools, she's an even better mom. I present to you Kim Van Hoek.
Thank you. I'm not going to cry. First, I thank you sincerely for this honor, and it truly is an honor. I'd like to start by introducing some very special people to me that are sitting at table 6. I have with us, well, you just met Emily and her man, Jason Saline. My other daughter, Elizabeth Sickler, who was flown here as a surprise for me from Austin, Texas. And her father put that together, and I knew nothing about it. Then we have Mark and Vicki Hopper, who are very, very dear friends from Saline. Brian Marl, you probably have heard of him, he's the mayor. Brian we've known actually prior to his birth. I remember Betsy walking into our house on Russell Street in utter joy because she had just found out she was going to have a baby. And oh yes, and my husband, John Sinclair. John said, when you get up there, all you need to say is, I owe everything that's good in my life to my husband, and then sit down. That did seem like, and Nora is supporting that option. I have told people this several times, but in my 40 years in connection with Saline area schools, I actually worked in 3 different buildings. And if you would like a building closed or somehow gotten rid of, just hire me, because I did most of my career at Houghton. Do you know where Houghton is? It's gone. I also worked just 1 year at Jensen, then they tore it down. And also some lovely years at Union School. Unfortunately, that was sold. So if you want to get rid of a building, just give me a call. I don't know who nominated me for this honor, but I do want to make sure, in case that person were here, or if anybody knows who that person is besides Cheryl, I do certainly appreciate that. I was thinking about Saline and Saline area schools, and particularly Hoek School. When I started, Kate Raymond also was running the office. And I want to tell you that in my time working at Hoek School and for Saline area schools, I had, the happiest of times in your life and the saddest. The saddest being the loss of my mom, which happened in Saline, and I don't think I could have gotten through without my dear, dear friends at Hoek School. And then the happiest of times, which would have been 2 marriages, actually, well, we'll just count one. One marriage to my lovely husband, and obviously the births of my 2 children, Emily and Elizabeth, who make me prouder than anything in the world. I wanted to just read one tiny little quote that I have in a picture in my home, and it says, "I hope it will be said we taught them to stand tall and proud, even in the face of history, and the future was made whole for us all, one child at a time." I hope I had a part in helping with that goal, and thank you very much, Saline Area Schools.
Thank you. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce